Just a few weeks ago, the 2024 Men's European Volleyball League finals were held in Croatia. Ukraine beat the hosts to win it all, while Estonia lost to Czechia in the game for third place. This got me thinking about past statistics, and I learned that since 2021, Croatia won 2 bronze and 1 silver medal, Ukraine won 2 silver and 1 gold medal, Czechia won 1 gold and 1 bronze medal, while Estonia won a single gold medal. Any volleyball amateur knows that's a pretty impressive record for each of these countries, right? Well, FIVB, the International Volleyball Association, would disagree with you, as neither of these countries is considered top 10 in the world. Ukraine is the highest rated at the 14th spot at the time of writing, followed by Czechia at 18th, Croatia at 22nd, and Estonia, which proved to be top 4 in Europe in the past 4 years, is, incredibly, 40th. So I started wondering, why do Poland and Slovenia, the best men's volleyball teams in Europe according to FIVB, rank so highly if the last time they made it to the Final Four was in 2015? In this video, we'll be breaking down how FIVB International Volleyball Rankings really work. First things first, FIVB takes all matches played in official competitions into consideration for their rankings. This includes the Olympic Games, Continental Championships, qualification tournaments, and all annual events organized by continental volleyball bodies. The system is apparently very simple. FIVB's algorithm uses current team rankings and historical match data to calculate probabilities of all 6 possible outcomes of a volleyball match. For example, let's say that Poland, the best men's team in the world, plays Iceland, currently ranking as Europe's worst men's volleyball team. If Iceland somehow wins the hypothetical game, they would gain a lot of world ranking points, while Poland would lose plenty of points, as Iceland is, so to say, hitting above its weight class and overperforming, while Poland is underperforming. It's also important to point out that Poland would lose the same number of points Iceland would gain, and vice versa. The scale is always perfectly balanced with this formula. That's simple enough, right? Well, that's not the end of the story. FIVB also takes something called the match weight factor into account. Match weight factors are given to different competitions to reflect the prestige of the tournaments. A continental championship obviously carries less weight than the World Championship or the Olympic Games, which is the biggest volleyball stage in the world. So, if Poland loses to Iceland in the European Volleyball League, which we talked about before, it isn't as detrimental to their international rankings as losing to Iceland in the Olympic Games. According to FIVB, continental championships carry a match weight factor of 35, while the Olympic Games have a match weight factor of 50. How does it all add up in the end? It's simple. The algorithm determines the likelihood of all 6 possible match results in percentages. Each result is accompanied by a number of positive or negative points, as shown on the screen, which is called the set score variant. The equation then needs a value called expected match result, which it gets by multiplying each percentage, or likelihood of result, with its number of set score variant. In the end, all of those values are added together, and we get what we know as expected match result. It then subtracts that value from the set score variant based on the actual result of the game, which gives us a number called the world ranking value. The world ranking value is multiplied by the match weight factor and then divided by 8, which is the standard scaling factor used in this equation. Let's move away from Europe for a second to showcase this method on an actual example used by FIVB. A long time ago, Brazil was ranked as the best team in the world, and it played against Japan in a World Championship game, which was, at the time, ranking as 11th. Brazil thus had a world ranking value of 415, while Japan held a value of 192. In this fictitious example, the algorithm determined that the likeliest outcome will be a 3-0 win by Brazil. Hypothetically, Let's say that Japan overcame the odds and won 2-3 against Brazil. This is what the equation for the new volleyball world rankings would look like. Therefore, Brazil would lose that number of points, while Japan would gain that many points, leading to changes in world rankings. Well, there you go. I hope that answered some of your questions and cleared up the constant confusion surrounding volleyball rankings. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.